Good evening, good evening, good evening. Sorry I'm late. Had a little backup I had to take care of, but everything is okay now. Um, Welcome. I know usually I be showing my dessert right now, but sorry I'm late. Welcome Gabe Talk Media. Check out his live streams. Oh, sorry, pause that. Um, I'm waiting for some more people to come in. And I'm going to explain this is something total different. I made it up. It's good, and anybody can make it. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in. Welcome to my channel, the one and only underrated darkness, JT better than ever, aka the underrated one, the realest. All right. Subscribe and like to my channel. Hit the bell when I come for the powerful live stream or video. Share this, very much appreciated. Share this stream. Also check out my past live streams and videos. Let's get them likes and the views up. That'd be very much appreciated. And I'm saying like let's work together. Very much appreciated. It was a great live that I did yesterday. I had quite a few people on there. I want y'all to check it out. Let's get y'all can share that if you want, or the other ones I did in the past. All right. Possible I'll probably have like panel discussion tonight. Y'all gonna pick out the issue and we gonna talk about it. If anybody want to join the panel. We're gonna wait for some more people to come on. Hold on, family. Hold on. Gotta see something. What's going on here, family? Nope. Wait for some more people to come in so I can show my food. My food's nice and hot, so had nothing to worry about that. Okay. See if you like that. Okay. Yeah, that should look good and everything. So I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in. Now I'm gonna show my food. I'm gonna break it down and move this over because I do not want to knock anything over and stuff like that. Again, late dinner, dessert, fellowship, and conversation. Gabe Talk Media. You probably came on here on Sunday maybe like 2 or 3 times, but I explained why I developed this because, and especially in our community, we do not eat like a family anymore. And why this is my way to bring it back. So we had great food, great conversation, and great fellowship. And I encourage, we do that. So I'm glad that you took the time and join me on this. Usually I'd be like about this time, I'd be closing up about this time, but don't worry about it, I got you covered. Okay. Oh, all right, Roddy, Chick 59. Okay. So we're gonna wait for some more people to come in. All right. All right. You know what? I'll do it like this. Who wants to see my food now? Press 1 right now. I'm looking for some ones. I'm looking for some ones. They are 1. Line them up. Line them up. Annette, start off with 1. Let's go, family. Let's go. That's how we do. Anybody come like that? Okay. That's how we do. Let's see that. Annette, start off with 1. Let's see some ones. I want to see some ones. Let's go. That's 2. Let's go. I see good looking. Let's go. Put up one, Roddy Chick 59 if you want to see the food. Only just press one, you want to see the food now. There's 2 ones already. Make that third one. Anybody want to see the food? Press 1. All right, that's 3. Gab Talk Media, I know you up in here in this piece, my brother. Let's make that 4. Give me that 4, brother. Give me that 4. Victor Lyons, give me that. 2 brothers, give me that 4 and 5. The sisters came through. Victor Lyons, Gabe Talk Media. 2 more ones, brothers. 2 more ones. Sisters came through. Want to see the food, brothers? Press 1. Victor Lyons Talk. Gab Talk Media. I'm waiting, brothers. You getting the sisters mad now. They waiting for y'all. She stay sleep. Welcome. All right, she stay sleep. Give me 1. If she stay sleep, give me 1. I show the food. Want to see the food? Press 1. There you go. She stay sleep. Always come through. Gabe Talk Media and Victor Lyons TV. Y'all owe me some ones. Y'all owe me some ones on the dessert. All right. So let me set it up. Bang. See, it's gonna be possible. Panel participation. Y'all pick out. Y'all pick out wherever topic you want to talk. Oh, press 1. Wherever topic you want to talk, that's what we're gonna talk about. All right. There you go. Now I'm going to explain this because it looked a little complicated. On this side is shredded cheese. On the other side is mozzarella cheese. Underneath then, y'all don't want to. Underneath is sauerkraut, and underneath the sauerkraut is cut up some red potatoes and onions, and on top that's turkey sauces. So let me show y'all, fam. Let me show y'all. See the sauerkraut, and this is Foster's beer, Australian beer. So taste that. Taste that. Again, both sides is onions, red onions, red potatoes. On top of that, that's sauerkraut. On top of that, turkey sauces, the shredded cheese on this side, shredded cheddar cheese, and on this side is mustard cheese. It's fulfilling too, and Foster's beer. All right. Get this back. Anybody seen that? Let press 1. You seen that? What's up, Jalen? You can put hot sauce, you can put ketchup, but I don't need that. I don't want none of it because you got enough flavors on it. Gotta have some beer. Damn, it tastes good. So anybody see that? Press 1. And dessert, I'm gonna bring it out with the maybe like 20 to 25 minutes. I know it's late. I get something special on that. All right. Thank you, Annette. Appreciate that. But all right. Again, let me explain. This is easy to make. Very easy to make. Eat that on dates, like home cooking. You feed your family with it. Couple, by yourself, easy. Like I said again, the ones came in. I sauteed just a little bit. Red, cut up red potatoes. So and onions I sauteed just a little bit because I know I'm gonna add other flavors. On top of it, I heat up the sauerkraut. Put the sauerkraut on top. Then after that, I put the turkey sausages on it. Right? On that side. Then on one side, I put mozzarella cheese, and the other side shredded mozzarella cheese, and the opposite side shredded sharp cheese. And that's a meal, and it's good. Now, we put hot sauce on it, ketchup. Like I said, I was gonna put some 1,000 Allen on top, but I put cheese on it. Don't need that because I don't want the flavors to overpower another one. I want everything goes evenly and balanced. So that's why I did this. And to tell the truth, family, I was thinking about this morning. I made this up on the way. I made this on the way. Yep. And it's all healthy. That's the problem. When you eat good, but it's healthy. Excuse me. So but I'm glad everybody is doing all right. Everybody's good. Very good. So knowing me, I'm not going to eat all this. No problem. I wrap it up. Also, I could take this to work in the morning after my lunch. Gotta chase down some beer too. Now, I do want to say this. There are some people say when you eat, you're supposed to have, excuse me, don't want to drink water. That's true. You can drink water, but stuff like that, you need to break it down. The system. Okay, so you need acid to break it down. Now you don't drink it. Now at one time, just see I eat, drink, eat, drink. Not stuff it in my mouth, just put it up to it, break it down. Bill, you need something to break it down. See, in a burp, you want to have the burp because you hold it, it's not good. So you want to burp it out, take your time. So yeah, gotta have a little acid. If you want to put a little more, like you have soda, you want to put a little acid in it. Put a little water in it. It's fine too, but you wanted to break it down because sometimes water of certain foods do not break it down, and it sits right in your heart and your stomach, and you don't want that because all that build cholesterol, all that stuff in it, and then you can't breathe, and it's hard for you to lay down. It's you gotta stay up for, for hours, get that burp. You don't want that. You're gonna get sick. So you need something to break it up, all right? And some of the darkness, don't at y'all, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite some people that way. What up, Gabe? What's good, brother?
Hey, peace, bro.
Peace. How's the brother doing?
I'm good, man.
That's good. That's
How
good.
about yourself?
I'm good. I'm just eating my food that I eat my masterpiece.
Yeah, your show's still on, right? I just turned to it. I was just in your
Okay.
chat, but I turned away from it for a second. You
Okay.
still on?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, I
on.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed you be doing this like every Sunday, right?
Yeah, I do it every Sunday. I try to do it every Sunday. Now,
Yeah,
it's gonna be at times but it's all about fellowship, all about eating together and fellowship and conversation.
yes, sir.
That's the basic about. We got to bring it back in our community. Now, it's gonna be some times I ain't gonna want to cook, but I'm still gonna have on Sunday probably a little leftovers to that, and we're gonna still have it like that. Like so,
Right,
sometimes I'm not gonna cook. I ain't gonna feel like cooking.
right,
But we'll
right.
have these conversations. We gotta have conversations. We gotta be abreast again, as we was.
Powerful.
Yeah. So that's what it's about. So tonight I usually have a topic to talk about,
Okay.
but I'm gonna fall back. Now you first saw her, I invite you to stay asleep. I don't know if you get it. I can get it. Once you pick the subject you want to talk for the people in the chat and the one to listen outside.
Oh, okay. Wow. I was just I just cracked open a book, Sister Aja, the Radical Sister book. You caught me in the middle of that. Um, but today, so shout out to her
Mm-hmm.
for pushing that that science right there.
Uh-huh.
I did a video earlier today, really, that dovetailed off of what we were talking about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it had to do with people, with us understanding the necessity and the virtue of patience,
Mm-hmm.
and understanding that the universe moves gradually. Nothing happens like instant. Nothing is instant. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you want a child, it's to go to full term. It's going to be 9 months. There's no way to speed up 9 months. 9 months is 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with respect to the change that we're looking for a world change, a massive change.
Mm-hmm.
So the question would be then, how long does that take? And will you and I be here to see that? And if the answer is no, then the only thing you and I can do is our part.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as I got this from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, where he basically said, I'm not going to be here to see some of this, but I'm doing my part now.
Uh-huh.
And we have to identify who it is that we are, our strengths and our weaknesses, and get our weight up to do our parts. We have to first identify what it is we're here to do, and which is not an easy task, really, bro. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's something that I want the people to ponder with me. And if anybody has anything like different, you know, because I think a lot of people want to hurry up and see something catastrophic happen. We want the instant. We want the microwave, you know.
Right.
And I don't think that's good logic necessarily. If the microwave happens, great.
Uh-huh.
But there's nothing in the universe that shows us that's really consistent with microwave happenings when it comes to changing worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So just think about the magnitude of what people want to bring forth. They want to change, a 100% change almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's something I've been pondering, and I think the community needs to ponder over that so that they can get the virtue of patience into their heart and soul.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I am right now.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Well, my take on this that I don't think that's going to happen in our lifetime, but I believe in my heart that of this system of things, it has to be do away.
Mm-hmm.
So the righteous ones that hear God's warning to clear out. So that I also believe that he had to clear out. God had to clear out the abyss that Satan, the devil, had laid upon us of humanity. And so will we be in alignment with that? If everyone gonna be in alignment, I don't know. So, but I can, you know, to be in alignment with that. You can.
I can't say it. I heard you say alignment with that, and then I got some buffering, bro.
No, I'm saying we have to be in alignment with what's going on, what the devil is doing.
Okay.
And we gotta stay straight from it. And
Yeah.
we have to understand if we're going to walk in the righteousness, the right path, we got to be about it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I believe God's going to do away of this cleansiness of this part of the earth. I mean, with all the earth. I mean, every part of the earth. And like people like me and you and a few others, that we're gonna be like in paradise. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think that God had to cleanse this out.
Oh yeah, nah. I absolutely think everything that I've been taught and believe has to do with the removal of the current system. So I'm absolutely sold that that is what I see happening before my eyes every single day, every YouTube video, every news report. All to me is playing into that scheme. So part of that absolutely is belief. It's not all knowledge. And that's another thing.
Right.
In this information age, we've gotten a little spoiled by information that comes to us, right?
Right.
To the point where nobody likes to believe anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as original people, belief is a very key component. Faith is a key component to who we are.
Right.
Like we don't have to. I've heard history written that said we write history in advance,
Mm-hmm.
and then walk into it. Meaning we can will things into existence. It doesn't have to be in existence right now.
Right.
We can say what we want and walk into it. So if that is the case, if we get into a world where we don't like to believe and everything has to be proven first and this and that, I think we're losing a critical component of our history and who we are. And again, that's not scientific. That's just a part of my thought processing right now.
Mm-hmm. I think what's missing in our community too is the thought process of finding the truth. Like you said, everything is like fast microwave.
Mm-hmm.
We do not seek out the truth that our ancestors had laid for us. We don't dig in for our own truths.
Mm-hmm.
We just accept wherever it is. You got some people say, "Oh, we this Aboriginal and you this and that." I know at the end of the day that I'm part of God's family.
Facts.
But I understand this part too. Being part of God's family, I come from people that we are the original people. But at the same time, there are certain nationalities that do not want us to be part of the human family.
Yeah.
So I'm in alignment with that I'm a warrior to fight for the liberation of our people within God's purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So let the world know that we part of the human family. And what everything that you took from us is going to perish. And you got to answer to that. So I had people come to me like, yeah, you know things, you should talk about it. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to know. See, I was raised as Jehovah's Witness, so I know practice it, now. But now, do I believe that certain things happen in the world? Yes. Do I believe that they oppress us as people for centuries? Yes. It's documented. And so, do the spirituality plays the big factor? Yes. And I think that is another conversation that we need to talk about. And so that's why, like, for me, that you got some people say, "Oh, I don't believe in this." Or hey, for me, it's like I will never tell anybody whatever God they believe in. If that save you, so be it. But for me as a black man in this world, I have to fight for the liberation of our people. And it's my right in God's sight to do that. And the system ain't gonna take me out. System had to take my ass out. Excuse my language. I know you're spiritual brother, and I want to show respect. But let me was right. No, because but they gotta take me out. And so my thing is, are we willing to make sacrifice against this oppressed system that these people around the world have put upon us? And I'm talking about spirituality, I'm talking about politics, cultural, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been like that. I never talk about it, but I always feel that I get up in the morning, I pray. Long as I be in God's sight.
Right.
And then individually my sight and the sight that he did and the word and whatever he give me to pass on to others.
Mm-hmm. So
I do so if you think about it, that I'm a servant. So our ancestors had laid through God, as our ancestors had laid the foundation to keep on the work. And I found out that some of us as a people, and I'm talking about the ones that have the knowledge, the ones that have the resources, they're not pushing it. Mm-hmm. And so when you have people that is not willing to understand the flight of our ancestors, the flight, what they had to be, what they had to go through in Maine matters, for centuries and centuries. I have to fight for them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm in alignment with that, and always been in alignment with it since I was little. To fight for our ancestors. My late son, got to fight for him too. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, you don't know me, you don't want to get to know me, you're losing out. So wherever I'm at, I've got to be there for our people. I have to, no matter what it takes. Like I always said, be the team player. Sometimes you're not going to be a leader all the time. Like for instance, at that time, Gabe, you might have a great idea to mobilize our people at that time in this level. Okay, right. So be it. I'm a team player. Let's go. Let's roll, brother.
Right.
And remember back in the day, it used to be like that, but now
facts.
There's a lot of things that's happened. I'm not going to get into it in the Bible that is definite sin. And you see people acting out. It's a phase and stuff. But I'm very clear what the Bible says. I'm very clear that he created me as a man. He created me through my mother and father. He created me to be special in my own way. Mm-hmm. Do I get it right all the time? No, I don't. Did I make mistakes in my life? Hell yeah. I mean, I did. I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm still here. Mm-hmm. And when I got older, I just want to be in touch with our history, be in touch with the spiritual about it. Mm-hmm. Now people make fun of, they say spiritual hives, they getting killed, but that's all they had. That's all we had back then. Fact. Even though we got killed and everything. And I want people to understand that listen outside and even in the chat, we didn't have nothing. That's all we had. And they would stand before they perish. None of it is our fault. And we gotta have conversation about it. I know it's uncomfortable, but we in this mental we in this mental emotional status that is not shaken. We're not shaking from it for a long time, for centuries. We still think that we on La La Land, that we getting over. Nah. And this, you know, you live in Virginia. I'm originally from New York, so I live in the New. You know, I live in Newport News for 6 years. Before I left New York, and when I left here, I was living with my brother in Hampton. That's like June 2012. Then the same year, September 3rd, I moved to Newport News. So, do I know about certain things in Virginia? Yes. Do I know about the plantations around?
Let me correct you. I'm in Maryland now.
Oh, you're in Maryland? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Earlier I was talking. Yeah, I remember earlier when you saw me type that. I was talking about, brother was talking about Pentagon City, and I was telling him that was Alexandria, Virginia. I know where you got that from. But yeah, I'm in Maryland now. I grew up in DC.
Oh, DC, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Maryland now.
That's good. Brother. Well, at least, where at least that the history is good, because Virginia, the Commonwealth, always been oppressed, and the conditions of our people, the mental state of our people, it's like zombies. They don't. I ain't gonna say all of them, because I'm not gonna say that. There's some of them that do fighting back against this oppressed system, but you know, for me, I'm not used to that. People just giving up, like you got people work. A lot of people work 2 jobs, just to make ends meet. You got people that they are 50, they are 45 and 50, look like 70 and 80. Mm-hmm. You work on a job, when you get close to 40 hours, they want to take it away from you. It is a mental slavery mentality these people have. And a lot of us don't understand that. It's not just happening in Virginia, it happened all over the place. And to me, when is a time that we as a people ask for help? When are us as a people to embrace spirituality, us as a people? No matter what, because to me, I don't care what God is, that wherever we serve, wherever it is, my thing is for us as a people, we got to fight for our rights, because our ancestors had done it, and we got to keep on the fight. Some of us be thinking, oh, this old. No, nothing has not changed. Only thing that has changed is the faster to get technology of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The technology has got better, but at the same time, we're not using the technology for our benefit, because the information is there. No. And I think that sometimes us as grown-ups, we have dropping the ball of our kids. Mm-hmm. And you got some people, like I did a live stream like a while back, and I forgot the name of it, but I was talking about the Bible, and I said, like, if any brother or sister, said when you go on a date, mm-hmm. ask the questions about the Bible. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the conditions of our people culturally? How do you feel about it? I work on that myself.
All right.
And so when I find out that she's not in tune, what I'm talking about, of all due respect, I love you, sister, but I can't roll with that.
Okay. I
will love you. I will fight for you, but I cannot be in alignment with it. And we got to get back into what it was, decades ago, that the black man and the black woman, they fought with each other for our rights. Mm-hmm. It wasn't all about women's rights. And I'm not knocking women's rights. Mm-hmm. Not knocking it. But once upon a time, we can't even read or write. We get killed. There's women for decades, black women, can't even have their own. They had to develop their own cars, because the college they didn't want to go to high school. They had to teach them on dirt floors, on on grass and all that.
All right.
And even us as brothers. Let's talk about that. Let's embrace about that. And to me, it's like we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to go back because it's humane. But see, that's part of our history. That's part of our history is. We have to go back. We have to understand that they laid the foundation. We got to understand we ain't had no rights. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Every day you get up, you work almost 20 hours a day. Then come to find out, they break up your family away. You cannot see your kids. You cannot see your father. You cannot see your mother. Your mother's getting related. Our queens was getting raped. Our kings was getting raped. Not just men, but women. And that is another conversation that we got to talk about because that's part of that mentality that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm telling you, but the Nation of Islam, they talk about, y'all talk about stuff like that.
Right.
And so, for me, I want to be a scholar of our history because our history is diverse. Our history is world history, global history. We made this world. And it seems like our people still want to have this regional mindset, regional thinking, regional doing things a certain way. Nah, expand your mind, expand your heart, expand your knowledge.
Right.
It's there. It's there. Embrace it. It gets hard, no problem. But be in alignment with that. You go ahead, bro.
No. You expanded on quite a bit there, man. Can I ask you a question or two?
Go ahead, no problem. You can ask.
Yeah. How long have you been? Do you consider yourself? I heard you say that you've been somewhat aware since you were a young child of things not being the way that they should. I think you're saying you noticed something like really early on. But did you ever? I know of New York, man. It's a lot of information, a lot of bodies of wisdom that flows out of New York.
Yeah, and a lot of discrimination too. A lot.
Okay. So, like, was there a time that you were a part of a movement up there, or like I'm trying to figure out, did you go to the 5% like a lot of the brothers did, or the Nation, or the or Hebrews?
Well, I've been, like I said, I was raised as Jehovah's Witness, but at the same time, I've been around 5%ers. I've been around Nation of Islam. I've been around Black Panthers.
Okay.
Of my political beginnings actually come from the Black Panthers.
Okay.
When I was very young, when I was 5.
Oh, the original Black Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about early on?
Early on, yeah. When the time where Phoenix Shakur got arrested, all that, that was during the time I was 5. That's back in 71.
Okay.
And so I started knowing about the system then, the global system, not talking about just the United States. The legislation that you always do think I'll be saying about, I learned from the Black Panthers. And by the had that spiritual belief, as being Jehovah's Witness back then, and had the political belief, in a way, it kind of helped me to really see things for what it is. And like I said, if you want to know more, you go to She Stay Sleep TV, and then She Stay Sleep interview me. It says Chef JT. You can find out more about it. But oh, you joined twice, brother.
Yeah, I'm great. Shut my phone, pop one down.
Okay, so
hopefully, let me see. I'm gonna make sure you can hear me though before I do that.
You gave me that?
Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you good. I can hear you
Okay,
good.
so in my lifetime, I had been through quite a few different discriminations of a young black boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that young black girls back then was not being discriminated, because they in their own way they was. You know, I remember I could tell you about something what happened. I remember vividly that I've been through that, being part of special education community, that wherever we go to lunch, the young black boys get last.
Mm-hmm.
You would not be treated the right way because you were just a young, dirty chocolate boy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. But what helped me though is the Black Panthers that instilled in me, and even my parents, in their own way, my late father and my mom still living, that stand up what you believe in what's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I always question why my color had something to do with it.
Okay.
Even Martin Luther King say certain things. Why is going in vain? I always was like, in my own way, quietly, that they like what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that was during the time that's when the government started having like more, just really pushing women's rights, but not just for the good of women's rights, but to divide us as a people.
Mm-hmm.
That's just another cliche they threw at us as a people, that the father cannot be in the house.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I remember all of that, you know, and I remember at the time my father had to fight through that.
You're actually talking about the father not being a part of the house, not even related to like welfare or nothing like that. You're saying, because what I remember is, or what I read about is like, in fact, not read about, I remember this was in play. It might still be in play. That when sisters got like public assistance or anything like that, men, the father, like you just now said, could not have nothing to do with that household.
Nothing.
And they used to come and do inspections and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. So what you talking about is not even, did it even have anything to do with public assistance?
Some of them don't. That was a dummy that the government was doing. That's what they were like, the U.S. Census back then. But they see the way how the U.S. Census back then they do it as a people. They used to put 0. Do you have all he works and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. How you support stuff like that. So, yeah. And at the time, I was the youngest. Me and my father talked about this when he was dying.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know I knew, but I knew. And so it was a lot. And so it's not knocking the sisters. I'm not knocking the sisters because, you know, how they supposed to know too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that throughout the years, sad thing about it, a sister has adopted it. And they figured that I don't need this, but it's just part of the machine to separate us as a people.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, a brother, us as brothers, we had not fight hard enough to stand up for our family too. And that's also the sad thing about it. And so when I talk about feminists about it, I trust me, I seen it. I seen it in my own eyes. Even feminists was playing in schools too. You go to school, it wasn't really that many blacks, people of color could teach. It was none but old white women, old white men. And they give you these 1940 derogatory books.
Mm-hmm.
So picture dealing with that. Now I'm talking about when she say sleep was like interviewing me. I told, you know, picture you on a school bus. You get off, you know who you are. You be sure who you are. You got kids say you were taught. Not knowing, they don't have a clue about their own history.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how the press system is. They get the ones that are lost ones and they keep them combative.
Yeah.
And they will not let them go until if you're strong enough to withstand it, to see the light. When you see it, that's why I always say your mindset is clear and your eyesight is clear. My mind and my eyesight got to be clear what's going on. I'm not saying that I seen it all, you know, at the time, because I didn't. But I had to figure it out.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So when my life, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, but
mm-hmm.
I never have a silver spoon in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. I
never had that. I had, you know, but I knew that God has a place for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that my calling is fight for the liberation of our peoples. I believe that when I was very little.
And so you've been at it. How long you been on YouTube, bro?
Almost 4 years.
Okay.
Almost.
And so how do you describe your particular struggle? Like, how do you go about your fight? Like, how do you combat oppression? I mean, well, obviously you're sharing information. Like I see this way. Is there any other way outside of it? Because I've been listening to some others, like actually information man. I'm trying to say this for when we have our conversation. But I drop a piece of what I hope him and I get a chance to talk about is like he's found a particular way that he is in the struggle. And it's not just him. I've heard other YouTubers and people that are in the struggle and have a grasp on how they help the community out. And I think he works within the prison industrial system, helping some of the prisoners, I think. And so I can't, hold on one second, bro. Yeah. So I found out that he works in the prison industrial system where he helps out either the youth or just the prisoners in general with I don't know if it's psychological help or whatever, but he has a particular way that he contributes.
Right.
And I don't have that type of contribution being made. I have a person or two that I mentor, one on a regular basis. I got 2 children, of course. Okay. Yeah. 2 children, of course. And, my family that I'm trying to raise in this system and get us through the system of oppression and trying to figure out ways to combat it within our family. And I know that sometimes that doesn't necessarily appear as valuable,
right,
to some people and some personalities. And the reason I'm asking you is because I'm just wondering what maybe some of the things other people are doing. Some people are a part of other groups and different things. I've been a part of things, but currently it's not as active as it once was. I'm mainly trying to start up this channel, and I'm going harder than I ever tried before on YouTube to try and cast my net, so to speak, so that I can speak to more people. And this channel and YouTube thing is kind of me working it out for myself. You know, I'm just doing it in the public and getting some public consensus and whatnot. So to get back really to my question is like, are you contributing other ways too, other than YouTube, or have you?
Yeah. What I do around my way, I walk. So what I do, I check out the young people, make sure do they have identifications, because sometimes there's cops that take them down there and try to charge them with some phantom charges. So
right.
So I do take my walks, ask them do they have identification, or you know, where's your parents at? You gotta have and everything. That's what I do.
Okay.
You know, so that's my way. You know how
right. So yeah, so everybody has their way of contributing to this whole
see, and that's what I learned about the Black Panther too, that sometimes that you can do the small thing that still help the community. For me, it's like, you know, I always was like, people want to shine. Yeah, you know, if you do right, yeah, you should be acknowledged. But for me, I'm serving our community.
Yeah.
The accolades, you know, it's all right. My accolades is like really like serving our community. That's it. You know, I ain't gonna be like throw a little pom. Nah, I never was like that. So you know, and I also a part of it is from my parents too. And, you know, a lot. You know, be humble, but at the same time, in their own way, fight for what's right. No matter if you're a man or woman. If you're a woman, you wrong. You wrong. Man, you wrong. There's no like, oh, I'm a woman. You had moms ain't played that. My late great grandmother, my grandmother. No, they didn't play that. No. You wrong. I remember this part of She Stay Sleep when he interviewed me last year, that I share to people that my grandmother. This is I was 13. I'm going on 13. That's when my younger brother Lamar was born. And my grandma said, you know, this world's changing. It ain't going to be for the benefit for you. And you got to stand up to be a man. You got to stand up for what you believe in. Because this women's lib is going to get thick. And at that time, my grandma was pushing maybe 60. Something like that. Maybe 50 to 60, something like that. She told me that. 79. I think my younger brother was like 3 months old at the time. I'm talking about like in the fall of 79. And vividly, I took heed to that, because as for me learning from the Black Panthers kid, I seen it myself. I see that breakup. I'm not going to say the family never broke up in our community. I'm not going to say that, but I'm talking about the foundation, the symbolic of our family. I see it was like breaking apart little by little.
Yeah.
And then in the 80s, that's when the light skin and the dark skin came in the picture. And so that also like
diluted.
Yeah.
Dilution. Yeah. I got a series of videos that I did on my channel that was called like I was trying to figure out how to name it. It was like light skin, pro black, light skin, because of there's a little weird dilemma there. Not a lot of us, like most of the people I talk within the conscious circuit, don't go too hard on, or don't do a lot of focusing on, you know, the complexion of our skin. But I'm not delusioned in any way that the darker skinned brothers and sisters experience something different in a worse way. I don't have a lot of not a lot of in my face stuff, because they always will still see us as a group.
Mm-hmm.
But there's an affinity in whites towards lighter skinned people. There's a certain kind of safeness when it comes to dealing with lighter skinned people. They're afraid of black people, bro. And like when I say black people, not just black people, the darker you are, the more frightened I believe white folks get, man.
Oh yeah, I could tell you, I could walk down the street in Virginia. They look at me
like, yeah, bro.
And I tell them, if I really want to get you, I can get you. But I said this, that it could be scared, but also at the same time, in a twisted way, it could be power. It's like they all psychic, like they know their time is up.
Yeah.
And so in their psyche now that we got to keep on this white dominance. Now, when I'm talking about European, I'm not talking about Europeans. So I'm talking about other nationalities now that had adopted of white privilege.
Yeah.
We have to talk about that.
No,
a lot of people want to talk about it.
No, it gets uncomfortable for quite a few people, and I'm gonna tell you, the more diluted your bloodline is, the more uncomfortable it gets. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But we can't gloss over certain realities that's here. We got to deal with it. And liberation for the black man and woman is just that. It's liberation for the black man and woman. And everybody has to talk about what their place will be in that struggle. And the people who I believe that are running from trying to participate in the act of liberating black people are always going to be afraid and going to be behind enemy lines, man, because they don't want to participate in something that just has to happen. And so the more we talk about it, I believe we can dispel some of the myths, because in my opinion, black people are some of the most loving people on the planet.
Facts.
I would say the most loving people on the planet, man. I'm not, like, I'm just not afraid. Like, you could put me anywhere on the planet, and but if it's black people there, I feel I'm comfortable.
And you know,
if you put me somewhere else, I'm a little
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, my brother. And we are the most articulate people that deals with spirituality too.
Yeah.
Very in depth.
It's universal.
You don't have to read the Bible, but we are very in depth of spirituality. And it's crazy when you mention that, because I remember that throughout YouTube, there's people like that do talk about the Bible, and it's cool. Yeah, you should talk about the Bible. You know, that's part of history. And so, but when people start using the Bible as a weapon, excuse me, for debates, or I'm talking about our global history for debates, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. But for me, all I have to say is, for me, we are taking away of the liberation of our people. We are taking away of the information that our ancestors had laid for us to keep up this fight. To me, this is not the time to find out who's smart, what's scientific, who's right, what mentally was right, what spirituality was right, what culturally is right. We've been under the ball for centuries. And we have to learn to get out that 8-ball and to understand that sometimes that you could probably know more about the next person. But when I so respected our ancestors so much, they know how to simplify the information.
Right. Yes. Yes. Simple. Yeah. No.
And I think that of that part, that's a lot of us getting sidetracked. That's what, like, if you notice about me, I always trying to break things down.
Mm-hmm.
I always trying to, you know, to see what's up, and most of the time I've been up with it because I learned from the Black Panthers. I've been around John Henry Clark when he used to come Brooklyn, and we used to come to Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been blessed somewhat, you know, be around people, you know, and know some about Nation of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie to you, Malcolm X, one of my heroes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, as he is for many. That's how I went to the Nation of Islam, to be honest with you. After the movie in '92 is what got my interest going, and I was looking for the next living representative, and of course, you know, it was Minister Farrakhan. So
yeah, and so
I was born then.
I started reading about Malcolm X when I was 7.
Mm-hmm.
And when I read about him, I felt myself weeping because
I think I was sad too.
I was real sad because
that was the first book I ever read from cover to cover. The first book I ever read. You too. You got an interesting question in the chat room, brother. From Jeff George. He was asking, what if first Annette B said, the darker you are, because she was responding to our conversation. She was saying, the darker you are, the stronger you are to white people. And she was saying that after I said, yeah, because I know that they are afraid. So Jeff George came behind and said, what if you're mixed to her? And that's always an interesting question, and probably a pretty difficult one for people who actually have, you know, mixed parents.
But see, the thing about that, you know, mixing stuff, we have to deal with it. But at the same time, that I found out through the years that I've been on this earth, that even society, they want us to identify the other nationality instead of our nationality.
Yeah, yeah.
And then at the same time, they even had books on it. They even had legislation on it and everything. And like, so people say, oh, because I have a friend that lives in New York. His father was black, and his mother's Jewish. Mm-hmm. And he identified himself black. I'm a black man. Right. So it was at times that when they had certain, you know, Jewish festivals, he was not invited. Now, do they have black Jews? Yes, they did have black Jews, but you know,
not invited to that, right?
No, right. No. Yeah. And so then we always talking about the certain Muslims in Australia, even in Israel, still not being accepted, you know, of this racial tyranny, had white supremacy had put upon. So then you talk about the Palestinians. There's another conversation that I know a minister has talked about it for years, of the history of the Palestinians in Israelites. I mean, Israel, and how the United States has given Israel $3.5 million for going since 1948, and while the Palestinians has perished. So sometimes that there are some Palestinians had go against us too, as melanin people. And I had to let them know, listen, no matter what you think of, We from the same bloodline.
Okay.
And so don't think that, you know, you can slay. And so then you gotta talk about the Arab, you know, even before, you know, Europeans had slave us, you know, Arab had slave us too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that right, and that's another conversation that we gotta have too. Because they still enslave us in the Sahara, in certain parts of, you know, of Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and all that. Still enslave us.
Right. Right.
And so,
right. Yeah, we can't gloss over the reality of how they want to carry it. But if you're mixed, and like I've heard the opinion of a mixed race person, so many different because there's a couple different explanations that they give. Some of them consider themselves almost a race unto itself, which in a way I see as problematic to definitely to Black liberation, because you end up now, okay, what is it that we're after? Like, what is your goal now? So you start to dilute the accomplishments of the Black liberation movement, just as many Latinos, they now are also a kind of, everybody has seemed to benefit from the civil rights movement in some way that we struggle to try and get. So as we continue to move on into the Black liberation movement, which I believe the next component of this is true separation. I think that's really what is going to be noted as necessary. It's already been proclaimed by the God of the Bible, the teachings of Marcus Garvey and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and the Nation of Islam today is still aimed towards that. I heard another group on Brother Information Man's channel the other day that is talking about it's supposed to be a pretty big group, separation, and they have all of these contacts for other nations. Ghana has opened its doors for dual citizenship. There's another country that opened its doors for dual citizenship. And so those are for people who want to actually go back to and join on to the continental African. I'm not there yet in my head. I'm one of the ones that say we should separate, and we can separate here or we could go there. And it has to do with not being familiar with the can you hear me okay, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it has to do with just simply not being a traveler. You know what I mean? That's all, not anything.
I think where I'm at right now, that before, I think, see, and this is the, I'm going back again too, my brother. I remember that when we had, as a people, we had different black liberation groups. We work among each other. I remember that. No matter what analogies that we have different, it's always about us as a people to unite. And I found out when I got older, there's one group want to be in this sector, and there's other who want to be in this sector, and there's another group. Instead of we just combine together, we already proven that when we get together, we can unite. The world is in our hands, but it seems to me like, you know, I had people come to me, hey, what you join? Are you reaching out to others that have the same mindset? They don't want to. To me, it's all about, oh, I know this, I know that. Missing the point, brother. We losing. I don't care how smart you are. or you are a sister. I don't care. I want us to unite because this is 3 components I'm at. The family got to be strong. Community got to be strong. And our nation. When we had those 3 components and us as to be strong, we could be virtually unstoppable, but at the same time, we just want to be damn smart. And it's not getting us nowhere. It's good to acquire knowledge. It's good, you know, it's good to be self-determination. There's nothing wrong with that. But the point is, are you reaching out the ones that is not noticed? Are you willing to simplify the information so they can get it, so they can build? And the sad thing about it is no.
Okay.
And that's the sad thing about it. We do not want to take the extra step to pull that certain black man or that black woman,
right,
so they can know information. See, anybody anybody can show information that person already know. That's not getting us nowhere. So for me, it's like, don't make a difference to me. Oh, I know this. So you know. All right, that's no. But what about this person right here? You show me something when you go to that person you don't know and show them, listen, maybe I can make things easy for you if you, I'll show you this. But no, we don't. We want to be part of Popularity Club. We do. Listen, we do. We want to be on TV. We want to challenge other blacks, other black women on men. Oh, I know this is I'm pulling up this. Oh, back in 1870.
Right.
That mean you could pull up. Now, what I respect of the Nation of Islam, they clean people up. They clean our family up. The black man has a role. A black woman has a role. We work together as a family, and that is it.
Right.
And I love that. I love the Nation of Islam that is reaching out, because you know there's certain things. I'm gonna say anyway that there are some of our people, they just looking out for themselves. But throughout the years, they always reaching out the border of our community.
Real talk.
You know, and we need to see more of that. And I know that the minister had talked about that a lot for years. Because he talked at the state building in Harlem back in the mid-'80s. This is like during the time he started being back as a minister and stuff like that. And, you know, and he started reaching out, we need you. And they said, and I never forget, it was brother like, you hate me? And I never forget, the minister came, I don't hate you. Said, tell me what you want, brother. We need you to be with us. And to see the minister like, you're going to be out there. And you be surprised that by me hear that, because I want to see it too. I don't want you to be in the cool where you at. I want to see you. I want to see the visual of you. I want to feel it. Are you with the struggle? Just as Malcolm X has talked about. Just as Minister had talked about. And you know, I know people had the differences about Nation of Islam, but I know this much that I seen myself. They clean our people up, and each of them has a role. Yeah. And I said that, and I told any black woman, if you want to know what the roles they play, look at the Nation of Islam. But there are some sisters that say, look at them, they slave to the black. What is you talking about? Really? What
Sure.
I do. I said, where you get the info? Oh, I understand now.
Mm-hmm.
You let white supremacy adopt in your mindset. What do you mean? You is falling into the trap of white supremacy, the feminist mindset, the legislation, and some of our brothers too. But I understand though. Look at they bowed out. I don't know if they know they right. You know what I'm saying? So you understand, as a black woman, you are our first teachers on earth. You teaching us why you in the womb. You understand what I'm saying? You know how much power it is?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much power is that that Donna Farrakhan for years and years, we got to restore the rights of the black man because she understood that we under attack and we still under attack right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to talk about it because if we talk about it, they're going to upset some systems. So then again, we got to take a back step again. No, now in my watch, you ain't. Because I'm a human being at the end of the day. I have every right to be on this earth.
Most definitely.
And so brothers got to be strong on that. And I want to say this to the chat. Brothers, you had every right to speak on injustices. But I'm talking about let us as men to deal with us as men. And women, you deal as women. But when it comes to white supremacy, we got to talk against that. And brothers, too. Because brothers has become coons. I know they do a word around, but there's a lot of them out there. And there's a lot of coon that's out there, too, as well.
No, you're right.
That do not want us to be in existence in this human race. They don't.
No, you're right.
They play that gender card. I know it happened to me. Other relationships that I was in when I was married. The relationship when I was in New York.
Okay.
And even the last relationship when I was in Virginia. I know.
Yeah, so you see the gender agenda as a let me just ask it open-ended. How do you feel about the gender agenda?
Not good. Matter of fact, I did a 2-part series on that too. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I 2-part. I did two. I even cut your 2-part, brother. That the white women gave birth to white supremacy, parts 1 and 2. I did 2 parts on that. But to get back in your question, that what about it? It's happening. But
does it have a negative impact to the African American struggle or just the African struggle?
I said struggle, period.
I think I would agree.
Yeah, it's happening. It is globally. Now there's different dynamics to it, yes. But is the policy with it? Is the policy the same? Yes. But but see, you got a lot. You got to see. Then we got to understand too that some of us as a people is not adopting the African mindset too, and the African way too. There's a lot of them has adopted, tribal, and the tribal sometimes deals with white supremacy too. That we have to talk about that too. That now it's like a certain a distance, a non-connection that is really divided us as a people.
Okay, so you see that as just more division.
Yes, yeah, there's more
gender.
division. There's more division. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. But now, could it be fixed?
Okay.
Not overnight. It can, but I think it could be fixed. But I think that it's got to be the black man, the black woman. We have to solve that. We have to understand. Again, like I said about almost an hour and a half ago, that there are some people, other nationalities, do not want us to be as one unit because they know the power that we have and also the history.
Right.
And so that's when we come in the picture to learn. We have to read more about our history. We have to discuss more about our history. It don't have to be a workshop. It could be like sectors like this, fellowship like this. It's got to be more. It's got to be. It cannot be just a talking point no more. It cannot be just a thumbtack anymore. It has to be continually substantial discussions. And it has to be a serious dialogue. Mm-hmm. And we have to understand, now I'm talking about us as black men, we have to understand too that we contribute of this pain too. And we have to understand, we have to own up to it. But at the same time, we have to understand too, and I'm very clear on this, that all of it is not our fault either. Just as society want to put that on us, all of it is not our fault, and even goes for sisters too.
Right.
You know, sisters, all of it is not your fault. Some of it is our fault individually, yes. So we gotta take, accountability for that. But if it's systematically, like 70 to 75%, yes. And it's deliberately happened to us for centuries, yes. Okay. But we have to understand that we think it's modern time that is getting better. No, it ain't. They just simplify, the laws. They just simplify how they do things. That's all it is. So what we have to do, we got to be on the step. We got to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps ahead of them. So we got to have these conversations. The black man and the black woman, we got to repair our own family. And it's got to be selfish. So that means that we have friends in other nationalities. Sometimes we have to say, look, we have to be underground. We cannot tell them everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We have to understand we have to be on the code. Now, I'm not talking about, it's got to be, no, not stupid, but we have to learn to help ourselves. And a lot of nationalities not going to be willing to hear about our pain. They're not willing to understand that you are part of this oppression.
Yeah. Good point, bro. I'm just to expound on that. I'm also a firm believer a lot of people benefit from our oppression. Like they are beneficiaries. They either are direct beneficiaries or indirect beneficiaries. Or they don't want any new competition. Like nobody in any business wants to empower or create competition. So therefore, the question becomes, okay, if you see oppression, but you don't want competition, or you don't want to empower that which you have been surviving off of, then what's your role in this whole thing? And the easy answer is that you are willing to put up with the oppression or enslavement of another group of people. And this has to be, like you said, called out and continue to be talked about. I mean, it is being called out. I'm a firm believer that everything that we need to do, we're doing it. And the answer is to continue doing it until the walls fall down.
Yeah, we cannot let up, brother.
Yeah.
You know, just like by your example alone, you know, I learned a lot. You gave me that reassurance that us as brothers, there's quite a few brothers that in alignment that we don't give up.
Hey, brother, Cap want to get on the panel. He said.
Okay, I got him.
Okay. Okay.
For me, it's like, you know, I like I said, my thing is not filtered, but it doesn't mean I know things in our community. I mean, our history. I just don't talk about it because there are some of us as people wants to be.
My bad.
No, not you. I ain't talking about you. I'm not talking.
No, time out. I was reading it wrong. That was you asking Cap, did he want to get on the panel? He said he was good for now, though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he said he was good. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, it's like there's quite a few things I know, brother. I do, but I feel that not talking about YouTube, I'm talking about outside YouTube, outside social media. Our people's not ready. Our people's not ready for the fight.
Nah.
Our people's not ready to the black man, the black woman sit down. Look, this is how we got to go. This is the thing we had to do. We got to take back our kids and let them know we're not your best friend. We're here to protect you. And we have to understand that.
Yeah, you just you hit something key, like saying that black folks we not ready yet.
We don't want to be ready. See, that's the key, because you notice throughout the years, brother, as be part of the Nation of Islam, you see things like I do. How old are you, if you don't mind to ask?
I'll be 50 next month, man.
You be 50 next month. I just turned 52 in June. So we could say we like the 60 baby. So we see certain things that happen to us that dramatic and it's changeable. And it always excuses, oh, I don't know. Nah, you have to know. There's a pattern that you're doing. I'm going to accept you as that. And I'm not saying that you got to have an Uzi. I'm not saying that, you know, but when it's time that we're going to fight for our family. And I ain't talking about just the black man. I'm talking about the black woman. When it's time that our kids have to know, listen, you're not going to do this. Because if you do that, that's going to hurt us. When it's time we're going to take our kids and talk about our history and talk to more about our ancestors.
Yeah.
The famous and the ones not famous. When are we going to do that? When? Because for me, I'm not saying I know it all, because I don't. But when my mother father passed, in my grandfather, he passed when I was 6. Okay, he passed when he was 59. That is young, right? My father's father, he's living in Georgia. He can't live with us, like, think about almost 3 years. He passed away when I was 8. Okay, those are 2 men.
Yeah, pillars.
That means a lot to me. And me being the youngest of the immediate family, that hurt. I never let my parents know, but it hurt. But I understand of the ancestry. So we have to learn to embrace the African spirit of our ancestry. And that's the part, and that's part of our spirituality as being Africans that we don't like to embrace. Trust me, the doctors know a little something. I just don't talk about it because I feel some of my people. I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm not talking about my channel. You know, because people they hear me talk like this of certain thoughts like that, and they encourage me. You need to say more because you know. Sometimes I don't feel like it. Because we ain't ready. Because it's like you. Come on, let's be honest. Okay. You poor brother aside. Brother, I know your pain. I know how you feel. Let me show you what the Quran is saying. That it can clean you up.
Uh-huh.
Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that, man. Man, I'm all about having fun, man. I'm all about, man, trying to get this. I'm all about, come on, man. What's wrong, man?
Mm-hmm.
But see, the sad thing about it, how many times we let these people get over? And it goes for sisters too. I want to buy the best bag. I want to get the best. Now I understand, sis, what you're saying. That us black men, we go these other ethnicity of women. I understand you right. You're absolutely right about that. But at the same time, it goes for y'all too. Stop making excuses, because there are some good black men out here. Okay? I'm just saying. We don't want to step up for what's right. We don't want to step up what the Bible, Quran, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. We don't want to step up what our ancestors had laid for us in the past. We don't want to do it because it's too hard. Like the Bible, I forgot the scripture. It's like saying, when you on a narrow road, you discipline. When you in a broader road, anything happen. We don't want to be disciplined. We don't.
No.
We don't want to take the flight. I guarantee you, the people in the chat, they engaging. But what about the people outside, Gab? You ask me? Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They're not altogether clear on what needs to happen, or not interested on with what needs to happen or what role they need to play. Somebody in the chat room said we had to stop being degenerates and things will change. And that's a painfully true statement. You know, we got a lot of degenerate behavior being promoted by us and others. Yeah, and we partake of it like really, really easily. You know what I'm saying? And I had my days of it in my ignorance. But I did wake up. That was Jalen TV podcast. I hope I'm saying your name right. That's who said that. Jalen TV podcast. Yeah. So
but that's the part, guy. Even like I tell you like this. We could say we brothers. We know each other for a minute now. When I develop these topics, that's dealing with the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm part of this world. So I've been through that because I took upon myself as being a leader, as a content creator. I got to create something so I could put a fire to our family. Goes for me first. I got to put a fire to myself first so I can gain quiet knowledge of it. But I got to put the fire to our people because the conversations that I'm bringing up, we are not talking about.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's frustrating. And it makes me feel that sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I do it.
Yeah.
Because we need that.
Yeah, we got to keep going. Cap say discipline and knowledge are major factors.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But see, this is the thing about that I'm coming on to. The conversation that we have, are we going to have consistently support of that? I'm saying like this, brothers and sisters. I'm not talking about the ones in the chat. I'm talking about the ones that are listening. Are you willing, wherever Gab talk me and talking, and he talking to empower us as a people in his own way of spirituality, no matter what it is, are we willing to heed that knowledge, to heed that wisdom, to heed that warning, to heed that calling? Are we, people? Same thing as for me. Are you willing to take the time to hear what the darkness is saying? Not just say, oh, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Oh, where is he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing? We willing to do that? It goes for me too. So at the end of the day, and it's sad, we gotta handpick the ones that is going to be consistently be there for our people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is sad because it should be collectively. But it ain't, brother. The black man or the black woman. It just ain't.
Bro, somebody said, Jalen said he always get called the coon for telling the truth. And he was the same person that said that black folks need to stop acting like degenerates. And I think, bro, Jalen, I don't know who this is, but you could get called the coon for that because probably just in the way that it's being said. When you tell people that they're acting like degenerates, there's an immediate reaction in the mind of a lot of people, which is why I try and control the way that I describe our conditions sometimes. But sometimes, yeah, I'm gonna go raw with you on that and say, yeah, we need to stop acting like degenerates. And that's the price we pay to try and awaken ourselves. You know what I mean? And so, you know, if you can say it more than one way, you know, if you can say it, sometimes you might say we're being degenerates, and other times you might say black people need to learn to be more civilized or act more civilized. And whichever, depending on your audience, they might receive it better. That's my piece to that. But we're not at a time where we can afford to continue trying to dress up every single word that we say.
No, we can't.
Sometimes they just need it raw, like it is, and so that they can understand what it is that we need to be doing. So
right, yeah. And we got to stay away too, like we say, and you know, we got to stay away. Stop being opinionated and stop thinking everything we got to have a debate. We are again, we are wasting time. Right. I don't give a damn how smart you are. Are you simplifying the information so the masses of our people could get it?
Yeah, you just said that a little while ago too. Yeah,
I gotta hop on it because it's not consistent. Like I said, when I was coming up, that was consistent. If you don't simplify the information, you're gonna pay for that.
Yeah, yeah, that was the job of any good teacher.
Yeah, right. You think about it, Dr. Eric Clark, right? And also, I think I pronounced his name right. Dr. Francis Crescent. I can go on. They simplify the information. Oh, that's what it, right. And so when we encounter people of white supremacy, they gave us the blueprint and we can debate whatever they say is wrong. But it's not like that now. Because we want to hold on to information. Like I said yesterday, when we become our own information, that means we're not growing. When we become part of information, that means we apply it to ourselves and we're willing to share with others. got to be number 2. Because number 1 is not helping us.
Right. I agree.
So, oh yeah. Let me show my food, and I'm gonna take out my dessert.
Yeah, right, Cap. You right. We're not all charismatic, and at no time have we all ever been all, all anything. Like we're always going to be different. Some are going to be more articulate. Some are going to express themselves through music and songs. Some are going to express themselves through whatever God-given gifts that's been given to them. And they may not consult the king's language to dress up, to dress up truth.
Yeah.
People who know how to dress truth up, they do it. And then there are others who can't. And I just believe it's a part of the struggle that we grow thick skin to accept truth, regardless to whom or what or how it comes. We have to filter. It has to be a self-filtration system, if you will. So
exactly.
So that we're not we can't be too brittle, man. We got to toughen up, man. We got to do our mental push-ups and sit-ups and all of that, emotional sit-ups and push-ups, so that we can handle what's going on. We've already proven that we are the strongest people. We came through slavery, so strength is not even a question. We gonna get through this. Like this, what we're dealing with is strictly academic in a matter of time. So anybody listening, it is my viewpoint that we will not failing at our liberation is just simply not on the table. That's just not going. That's a joke. Everything that's looking like that we're not going to get through this is an illusion. It's Pharaoh's magicians.
Yeah.
So
that's true. Well, I'm gonna show my food before we continue.
Yes, sir.
I ate some of this. I was snapping. Now I'm gonna go and explain it. I was hungry. I didn't have nothing all day, so this is it. On this side, well, let me say this. I sauteed the onions and red potatoes. And on top, I put some sauerkraut. Then on top of that, you see the turkey sauces. And then one side, see this one side, I put shredded sharp cheddar cheese, and this side is shredded mozzarella cheese. And I drink some Foster's beer down that somebody gave me. Now I'm gonna put this on the side, because now this is the special one. I'm telling you. Homemade milkshake. I put it in the freezer. I should have took it out with some Oreo white cookies. I had some, what's that ice cream? I finished that up. Caramel 12 ice cream, mixing what was the ice cream? Vanilla bean and cookies and cream. All this mixed up in one. So this is I made this
nightcap. That's your nightcap.
Nah. Yeah, it can't be nightcap because it's hard. It's hard now, gang. This thing gonna throw out for like at least about a good hour and a half. You can say it's a nightcap. You can say nightcap, but that's that. I mean that's I made that's homemade milkshake.
Who taught you how to do all this, man? Where you learn? Where you learn to do all that? I be seeing your little dishes, man. You ain't gonna get it.
I hate you in the back. No, I just mess with you. I just mess with you. No, my late father was a chef.
Okay.
He was a chef. And my mother's side of the family, my great-great-grandmother, my grandmother also was excellent cooks. I never get a chance to bake. I did bake a cake about a few months ago, my very first time. Also, I did not banana, because I'm allergic to seafood and bananas. But I made some rice pudding last year. It came out very good. So I learned that. I learned, to cook. I was very young. But I did not know that I had talent like that. I knew how to cook and everything. And, I always know the creativity of my late father. He said, be creative,
Yeah.
Cook, make sure it goes, make sure, the season go right. Make sure, so I always been creative. I create this dish, matter of fact.
Yeah, it looked like you was taking it in, man. You might have didn't think you was paying attention to Pops, man, but you was.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was. And, my father, I ain't front. My father was a difficult man to live with. Don't get me wrong. We ain't had the best of relationship. No, we haven't. But I think that what I could take from him, he was a person never give up. He always a person that, even like he only have a 5th grade reading level, he never let the system defeat him.
Right.
Now, do we have his faults? Yeah, I wish he could have been a more nourishing father. I wish he, instead of treat me as a cadet, I wish he would have been like that. But
yeah.
Like what Mom said, you gotta understand the times where he was born like 27. Those times as a people, it was hard.
He was doing what he knew, bro.
So he knew, right? Exactly. So I have to know that, understand. I told people all the time that as a brother, and I think we gotta talk about more about this too, the son and the father relationship. When the father is gone, my father made his transition over 29 years ago. I was going on 23, now I'm 52.
Yeah. I just lost my dad 2 years ago.
So exactly. So he never seen me the man I became to be. He wasn't around. He wasn't around when I got married in 95.
Right.
He wasn't around. He wasn't around that the things I was going through. And my father was like one of the ones that encouraged me to look up on history too.
Okay.
In his own, I'm talking about in his own way. So when I preach about our brothers, if you don't want to deal with kids, wrap it up, protect yourself, advocate for yourself and all that. Because I can't see my father part of ancestry. Don't get me wrong, yeah. So I gotta rely on that African spirit. Because he part of that family now.
Right.
And at that same time, my late son too. So it's hard at times.
Right.
You do live, I know he be in his own way, he been proud of me. But not to have that, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into you get what I'm saying. So
I do.
It hurts. And despite I never have a good relationship with my father, but at the end of the day, that's still my father. And I know he would be proud of me what I'm doing, because he always wanted me like standing what's right for our people. He said, there's a call, and it's gonna be hard. You're not gonna get to know it right. You should. But always fight for the ones that's not being counted.
Right.
You got it in yourself. And you many times gonna be by yourself. But it's okay. But stand for what's right.
Yes, sir.
Even though you're gonna be a sacrifice. It's gonna be some loss, it's gonna be pain. But you will prevail. And the last year and a half in his life that's when we got close. And I know in his time, he was getting tired. Because, you know, he died going on 62. That's young.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, my father was 67.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
So when people be thinking they know what the dark is, y'all don't know. Some people, y'all don't know, man. Y'all know what I've been through. I just don't talk about it because, you know, my focus on our people.
Right.
My zeals for our people, my commitments to our people.
Chocolate speaking to you.
Oh, okay. Let me check out Chocolate. One, yo, Deep Sister 2. What's up, Chocolate? What's going on? Have you seen my food? Let me know. Do you see my food? Press yes. Press 1 means yes. Press no. Press 2 means no, and I show it to you. Usually, gay, I stop showing at a certain time. I just don't show it.
Yeah, I've been on here before. I seen your routine.
Nope, only rewind, you can see it. I'm just enjoying tonight. You know, I'm enjoying the conversation. So I'm freelancing tonight. That's all you'll catch me on a freelance tonight. You know, I don't. But I think that that even sometimes she say, "Sleep," we say, "Yo, brother, you need to open up. Let people know who you are." You know what I'm saying? I just don't even, brother. I don't. That's me, just me.
Facts.
I just because I feel that sometimes people don't get it. What I'm talking about, they just don't get it. I'm not talking about the ones in the chat. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking people outside or even in certain sectors of you. They just don't.
You got different people popping in and out of here all night, brother. I see.
Yeah, yeah. That never happened to me like that.
You got Napoleon Armstrong just popped in.
Oh, Napoleon be showing up. That's my brother right there. He's a regular. Yeah, Napoleon's a regular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Napoleon. Yeah, Napoleon. I might look out for you too, bro. Yeah. Oh my God. Ticket TV. LB. Oh my God. That's my brother right there. Shout out to the LDBC. I got thanks a lot, Ticket. You want to join the panel? Let me know. Put your thing on there, and I want to give out the LDBC. They had done a lot for our community. They into sports. They into everything. We, you know, I can say I'm part of the family. Those brothers helped me a lot. One of the first brothers I met was Town Biz. And Tom Biz introduced me Ticket
Oh
TV.
yeah, that's the brother. He like to talk about boxing.
Yeah, but he's very he's.
Yeah, I like brother. I used to listen to him every morning.
But see, they more than that. Even we have sisters on it and everything. You know, the brothers of LDBC and the sisters, they always. I'm talking about for me. They always encourage me to talk positive. And you know, and matter of fact, Ticket TV, I'm a mod of his channels.
Oh, okay.
So they be think the darkness be floating. I be floating. I be doing my thing. I ain't mean to brag, but yo, I be doing my thing, and people knows me. So, you know, Ticket TV always say you gonna show me love one time, and I appreciate Ticket TV. It means a lot to me because this brother and other people, the LDBC, they had their hands in all lot of things. Mm-hmm. And he always said, "Doctors, I'm gonna show you love." He always showed me love. I said, "If I know you busy, now I'm gonna show you love." And look what happened.
That's what's up. So, brother, I'm gonna have to wrap it up for myself.
All right.
At least for a few.
Okay.
And I'll check. How long you gonna be doing your thing?
I might be on a few minutes. I'll probably chat with the people in a few minutes.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Ticket TV, I'm gonna show you my food, what the brother be doing. All right. So
all right, brother. Peace be unto you, man.
Thanks a lot. Always
Yes.
a pleasure. You get on, brother. And yo, yeah, before you get off, sub and like my brother Gab Talk TV Media. The brother been bringing knowledge, spirituality,
Awesome.
commitment for our people. We need to support that.
That's
I
awesome.
mean it. We need to support that. All right?
I appreciate it. I'm gonna drop. You mind if I drop the link in there?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
And why is that? Ticket TV, press 1, you see my food. Yo, Ticket TV, this what your brother Darkness done. Underneath that is onions and red potatoes. On top of it is sauerkraut. And on top, cut up. Oh man, mine went blank. Turkey of sauces. And now on one side, on this side, that is shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And the other one, and on this side is mozzarella shredded cheese. And the beer is Foster's beer, as you see. And then this is one of my creations, homemade milkshake with some cookies on top and everything. That's how I do. No, yeah, drop that in there, yo.
Oh, I forgot they could do it the other way. I'm slow tonight, man. They know how to do it. Okay, brother, I'm gone.
You gone?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. I'm honored to be on your show like that, man. When I joined YouTube, I ain't know who was gonna be interested in what I had to say, bro. So I appreciate you being that humble soul, you know.
Yeah, like I said before, man. The doctor's I got my hands in some things too. Watch out. I got some things. But I want you to do gay talk. I want you to go to the LDBC website. They got some good stuff for brothers and sisters.
Sign up. BC.
LDBC.
Is it .com?
.com, yes. And they got some great stuff. Support my brother Ticket TV, 7-8 Sports, LVZ, and Black Fight Fan TV. They be doing trail, him and let me see, 7-8 Sports TV and Black Fight Fan TV. They be doing trail, and then they be talking about boxing, but also they talking about our brothers need to stand up and even uplift our community.
Okay.
And so, brothers, I'm down with the LDBC. I'm down with the movement. Yo, they part of the Darkness family. You know what I mean? And I don't call people family. I don't let people in the Darkness family. They part of my family. There it is. Gabe Talk. Look at the chat.
Oh,
he put it in.
LDBC Sports. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And that brother Ticket TV got a basketball channel, boxing channel, and other things. But
yeah. I'm on.
We big. Yo, we big. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful to Ticket TV and the ones that had set me part of LDBC. This is a monumental night for me. Because I be talking about the LDBC for a while. Even I'm gonna tell you, K Black, you see K Black, right?
On
it in the chat.
In the chat, K Black.
Yeah, he part of LDBC.
Okay, yeah, I got their site up now, and I'm signing up. Real quick.
Sign up, pass it out, and everything. Ticket TV will shout you out. We always shout me out. And Napoleon Armstrong part of LDBC family too. Okay. So we big. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, man. I told your haters before, man. The Darkness don't play, man. When I said I bring that smoke, I be bringing that smoke. I got an army, all right, of brothers and sisters that believe of the darkness. They believe, you know what I mean? You cannot stop that. I got an army of people. Tell people, man. Y'all don't like to listen to me. Y'all gonna listen to darkness one day. All right?
Yeah, your New York shining through right now,
no
bro.
Doubt, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
I'm out, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you too.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
Peace. Yo, all right. So this is what it is, man. I be telling your haters, man, watch out for the darkness. I be telling y'all, when I be coming through the heat, I be coming through the heat. When I be telling your haters, I roll with the LDBC part of the Darkness family, y'all laugh. Look what happened now. I got K Black always show up. My brother, Napoleon, also part of LDBC. And one of the main ones of LDBC is Ticket TV. So haters, who's laughing now? Huh? Who's laughing now? Told y'all, man. Anytime, my brother, anytime. But I just want to let you know that the LDBC, we strong as ever. I want people to let you know that, yeah, this ain't no cakewalk shit. Yo, another one, DJ Black Charm, part of that too, part of that movement too, LDBC. DJ Black Charm Music, what's going on, family? I'm telling y'all, man, the only way us as a people we gonna mobilize, we gotta be on people that's gonna push our rights. We gotta be around people that we get these haters out of here. We gotta step on their goddamn neck, just like Ticket TV to stay on their fucking helmet. These haters. This reaffirmed tonight that everything I've been saying that comes to light. So again, shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the members. Shout out to everybody of the LDBC that love us so much so we could be empowered. And even the sisters. Shout out to the sisters, shout out to the queens too. Got a lot of work to do, family. Got a lot of work to do. What's it going to be? Are we going to sit on our ass? Or you like I always say, are we going to get our weight up? Like I said, to the darkness, I got my weight up. And I'm willing to step on them haters' necks. What's up? So what I'm going to do, before I close it out, I'm going to read everybody's name out. Then I'm going to say my own commentator. And that's it. Closing it out. Tell y'all fools, man. When the doctors finish, I finish strong. Know what I mean? So let me hit this. Gabe Media Talk, thanks for coming to be on the panel. Victor Lions TV, thanks for coming. I see. Thanks for coming, Queen. Annette B, as always, thanks for coming. Ha ha. Roddy Chick 59, thanks for still listening. As always, She Stay Sleep TV. Also, the Underrated Sports Show is going to be on tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. on this channel, the Underrated Sports Show. You know, my brother co-host, She Stay Sleep, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Come join us. We got some good for you tomorrow. You know, got some good. So check that out. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And also, the midterm elections, I will do a midterm election of our perspective in November. Now, I did a live stream about hypocrisy in sports. I'll go do a hypocrisy of politics. I don't know it's going to be before or after when I do the midterm election of our perspective. Most likely, I might do it a week before, so it can flow right into what I'm going to do that following week. So the people at LDBC that's listening to Ticket TV, I want you to join the panel and everything else. And yo, us as a people, let's mobilize. All right, so I'm throwing it out there. All right. Jason TV Podcast, thanks for coming. The True Form, thanks for coming, my brother. Come back. See. All right, Nikki, my sister, thanks for coming. Another brother down with the LDBC movement, Gregory Wyatt, and my family, thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Afrocentric, Autonomy TV, beautiful sister. Damn, you fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. You fine as hell. Got some great information too. Check out Cat PY2. Cat PY2. That's my brother right there. Support. Thanks for serving us. Emmanuel, my nephew, part of the LDBC too. Salute to my nephew. Leave my nephew alone. Annette B. Fine as ever. K Black, thanks for coming as always. Part of the LDBC. What? Tell you, man, Doctor's family is big. I'm telling y'all, man. Sleeping on me. Word. I be kicking that truth. Yo. Lizzie Outlaw, Queen, thanks for coming. Come back. Want to see you more. 89 TV. Become part of the LDBC family. Thanks for coming. Jeff George, part of LDBC family. Thanks for coming. Keep on coming back, brother. Welcome to the Darkness family. I see P Money, another one, part of the LDBC family. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. P Money, that's fam right there. Sleeping on the darkness. Keep telling you don't know where the hell I'm coming. When I come, I choke your motherfucking ass out. Hated. Yo, another shout out to my brother Jeff George. Shout out to you, brother. Chocolate, thanks for coming. Very much appreciate. Oh, I didn't see the two. Well, let me show it to my sister. If you there, let me before I finish, let me show you my food. Chocolate, maybe you didn't see it. This is underneath I sauteed red potatoes and onions is underneath there on top. The sauerkraut. After that on top, turkey sausages. One side, that's shredded mozzarella cheese. Other side, shredded extra sharp cheese. Foster's beer, right here. Homemade milkshake. What I put in it? Carmen Swirl ice cream, cookies and cream, and vanilla bean, and some Oreo cookies on top. Homemade. That's what the doctors do. I got my hands on everything. Sleeping on me, though. Tell you before you hate it. Come after me. You know what? I come and choke your fucking life. Oh yeah. No. I'm not gonna mention that till I finish this. Let me finish this song. Chocolate Napoleon Armstrong, another one part of LDBC movement. And my brother Ticket TV, thanks for coming. Salute to you, brother, as always. Thanks for everything what you do. Thank you so much, believer of the darkest vision. Thank you so much of the LDBC that you set my vision into the LDBC. Because LDBC, not everybody could join that family. I want you to understand that. Not everybody could join this family. You gotta be real to join this family. And I want to thank y'all, especially I gotta thank Tom Biz to put me on a few years ago. Tom Biz, I salute to you, brother. And Tom Biz, man, you owe me interview me too, man. But I ain't gonna forget you though. I'm waiting, Tom Biz. I'm waiting. But shout out to Tom Biz, LVZ, and everybody, man. If I miss anybody, y'all know who you are, man. Dang. Oh. That's where it's at, yo. DJ Black Charm Music, part of the movement too, LDBC. Thanks for coming, brother. Now, let me hit this. Ticket, if you're still in the chat, let me know. But I'm going to say this. My own commentator, Kenny Porter, and your saber-toothed son. How dare you disrespect the fans? How dare you disrespect LDBC when we have your back? Now, how you raise your son, we salute you. But what you said is dead fucking wrong. Just as we help you get these numbers, the same way we could take away your numbers. Remember that. Sabertooth Senior, Sabertooth Junior. Shout out to Fred Barbershop. And remember this, Kenny. What you said about us, and I'm talking to you. I'm not talking about humanity, but I'm talking to you. You disrespect our community that nobody have your back. You're gonna reap what you sow. You can run, but you cannot hide. And Sean, as you, when you agree what your father is saying, you ain't no different than them other haters out there. You smart, tickling, got it. Just remember, we the ones make you relevant. It's not the other way around. Just remember that. And like I said, y'all is going to reap what you sow. So everything what you talking about, Porters, how you running away, Earl Spitz, you know deep down inside you don't want that work. If you said that you're a damn man, if you said that you willing to fight anybody, do it. Don't fight the next fight and then all of a sudden you want to retire. Sabertooth, Sean Porter, are you a man? Do you tell your son he's a man? Or you still wiping the shit off his ass? And I'm gonna say it again. Sean, Sabretooth. Are you a man? Are you gonna get your weight up, fight Spence? Are you gonna call the shots of your own life? Or your father still wiping your ass ever since you was an infant? Yo, shout out to everybody. I'm glad everybody showed up. In my way, yo, my nephew, you be getting in trouble, yo. You ain't saying too much about. He got meat cleaver mouth. Be chopping up food. But that's my commentator to that. On behalf of everybody I read, again, shout out to the LDPC, strong as ever. Oh yeah, Emmanuel, nephew, Ticket TV is in the chat. Check it out. I don't know he left or not, but he was there. DJ Charm music is there. K Black. K Black. Napoleon Armstrong. P Money. We deep on this piece tonight. And on that note, family, be safe out there. Shout out to LDBC family again. On that note, Ghost.